It's time for embarrassing childhood moments with a Chris that is recovering from laryngitis, which explains why my voice is the way it is. But I made a commitment every Monday. By the way, I'm recording this with a new camera. You probably can't tell the difference, but with the 7D. But okay, Chris, get on with the embarrassing stuff. Oh boy. Number 1. Rosy cheeks. This is just so embarrassing. So back in our old neighborhood, we lived across the street from these two girls. They were both roughly around my age. And we hung out with them a lot because, you know, they were right there. Well, it seems that they got the idea that I had crushes on both of them and that I was trying to hide it. For the record, no, I did not. Did you hear that, Megan? So, a sore memory is them, like, saying that I started blushing anytime I was around them, and they would chant, "Rosy cheeks, rosy cheeks, rosy cheeks." I did not have crushes on them. Number 2, Captain Z. So when I was like 6 maybe, I got for my birthday this tent. Not like a full-size one, but like, you know, a kitty one. And the floor of this tent was, you know, this piece of whatever tent material is, with each side had some hooks that you hook onto the corners of the tent. Makes sense? However, I thought, wow, this is so cool. I love the design on this. And it has hooks. So I made it into a superhero cape. Pretty awesome, right? And so I was young Chris by day, but by night I was Captain Z. And my outfit was my cape and my whitey tighties. I don't know what it was about young Chris in underwear. So I would go around when we had guests over, running around as fast as my legs could carry me, just in my underwear and a cape flowing behind me. I remember doing it during Thanksgiving. Sorry about that, Grandma. When I had friends over, don't do that. I don't know why my parents didn't stop me. Why, Mom? I'm gonna blame that on you. I would like tuck the cape underneath my shirt, and then when it was time to transform, I would spin around in a circle really fast and take off my shirt and my pants and then throw the cape on. And I told my friend Zach about it, and he said, no, I should be Captain Z, you should be Captain C. Yeah, actually, that does make more logical sense. Z for Zach, C for Chris. But nope, I was Captain Z, and you couldn't convince me otherwise. You know, that's actually not the only superhero I pretended to be when I was younger. Number 3, Creature Man. I don't know what it was, but I so wanted to be a superhero. So anyway, I had this pair of pajamas that had pictures of like Amazonian tree frogs all over them. Oh, and you also have to know, growing up, my childhood movie was Tarzan. I watched that constantly. Son of man, look to the sky. And as soon as I donned them, I was no longer Chris, nor was I Captain Z. I was Creature Man, who basically was Tarzan, but with more clothes on. I think the first time that I created this character was when I was visiting my aunt. Now, my aunt is awesome, and she owns a whole bunch of cats even still, but especially when I was younger. So what I would do is I would go and climb on those cat trees and like go to the very top and sit in them and lay down in them, and that was my superpower. I was Tarzan. I could climb, I guess. And I would also I would Tarzan walk. That was my other superhero power. What was up with me? So those were 3 embarrassing childhood memories that I can come up with out the top of my head. I know this wasn't specifically Messianic, but for the next few weeks leading up to when we go out to California, I want to tell you more about my childhood. I want to share more like stories, because I had a very unique imagination, I guess. I was a weird kid, and I want to share that with you because I find it very amusing to look back on, and I hope that you find it amusing too. My friend gave me the advice to drink a lot of honey when your throat isn't feeling great, and I must say that was some really sweet advice. But I couldn't believe it when she told me Sorry, I'll stop punishing you. If you do enjoy puns, my friend Ryan Matlock made a video all about puns and it's hilarious. I definitely recommend go and seeing it because it is just so great. So I just want to give a quick shout out to him. Also because he shouted out to my other channel, Pun Diddly, in the end. So all good, all good. Yay. It's really funny. He's just a good YouTuber. He has some really good points. So go Ryan, you're awesome. Now if you don't mind, I gotta get back to chugging honey.